Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the second-ranked team, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Texas. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Tackle made after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Looking to chuck it again. It's a quick grab. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. You're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Looks to the left, pass caught. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then it pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Brought to the turf, but made the first man miss on the way to the first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on fourth down. Here comes a handoff. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas.
You put 5 wide receivers into a formation, that puts so much pressure on the defense. Do you have enough guys that can cover? Quarterback does such a good job of finding the weakness and exploiting it.
Point after, not right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain. Now the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. That play makes it 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
He's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. 1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? Running a quarterback sneak here. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. He'll throw it now. Dumps it down to the back. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's tackled after the catch. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. From the shotgun, drops back. Here's a shot toward the end zone. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. And I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. They make the first down, brought down to the 31. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Longhorns. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the deep shot is incomplete. He brought it in, but couldn't get the foot down in bounds.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Lets it go quickly. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Aggies. Strong game by this quarterback.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point splits the uprights. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring this out from just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. And he's got it. Great effort there to get points before halftime, but they bring him down, and the clock runs out. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The catch is made for a huge pickup. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Just trucks the man. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. A pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's swarmed by the defense.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? And he's brought down there.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, Coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
Well, look at this. They could break the tie with a chip shot, but the coach says, we're going for it on 4th down. And the call is a quarterback sneak. Touchdown, Texas. They'll take the lead in the 2nd half. Extra point try coming now. And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Makes a quick catch. Makes the 1st down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Catch made over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down, trying to extend the play. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
This should be the last play of the quarter. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Gets some space around the 30. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he steps out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do was step out of bounds for no gain.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, A&M.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He stays alive. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
I feel like this quarterback can make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
The Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. Receiver in motion now. Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw, and he's looking to make a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get it behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession. And that's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before the time runs out. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Texas A&M has moved into the red zone now. Second down, we're going to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, in the completion. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. They're going to score with a run to the right. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock, eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Catch made by the tight end. Powers through a tackle. And he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That is perfect execution there.
And that's exactly what you do as a wide receiver late in a game like this. You make the catch, you pick up yards for a 1st down, and you get out of bounds. And with no timeouts, that's critical.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And he scores. Touchdown, Longhorns. Kicking team on now for the extra point. The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Receiver makes the grab. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch hauled in here over the middle and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. And he drops back in the gun. He's moving out of the pocket now, using his legs here. And he'll scoot out of bounds after a short gain, not enough for the first down.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Final minute of regulation. We are all even. Looking to pass here on second down. It's caught. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs. And a timeout is called. They'll talk it over and tied late here in the fourth quarter. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. He'll look to throw it here on second down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. In the red area, it's Welch. Moving right through the contact. Touchdown, Aggies. They go in front in the final minute of play.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They scored, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
Returner decides to fair catch this. We've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Play action here on first down. Looking to scramble to his left. Catch made, a lot of space now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Fires it on the move. Finds the receiver wide open. The tackle is made, the clock runs out, and that will do it. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in